Hi, this is Bob Glani, best-selling author of Embrace the Chaos and the co-author of the new book called Make Your Own Luck. Today in this video, I want to share with you a message about 2020 and what I think it's going to be like and how you can grow in this environment. So let me get started. So first, I think the fundamental principle that I believe in is the world is changing very, very quickly because of technology, because of demographics. There's more people living on this planet than ever before. Certainly technology, right? So technology, demographics, and increased globalization. Those are the three big factors that are driving so much change that you're seeing in people's careers, in people's jobs, in companies, in organizations, in startups, in a lot of different places. You're seeing all of this tremendous amount of change happening as a result of those three things. And I think the second thing is that what causes, the symptoms it's causing is greater uncertainty, more uncertainty in the world than ever before. Second, complexity. The complexity of our business today, of our organizations, the way we work, is increasing more so than ever. The third is randomness and disruption. Things happen so suddenly and shocks to the system happen. And number four, fast. Things are happening fast. So the four forces of what I call four forces of chaos: uncertainty, complexity, randomness, and speed. This is what's driving all of the changes happening in your job, in your career, in your business, in your life. All right, so number three, point three is, how do we grow in this crazy, uncertain, complicated environment where things are changing so quickly? All right, first is, I think what we have to do is to learn to accept and expect. Accept that the world has changed and expect things to change even more faster moving ahead. The problem we have often is that we think things are going to slow down. The truth is, things never slow down. They only speed up. Things always get more complex, never more simpler. And so what we have to do is we have to learn to accept that and expect more of it to happen in 2020. I think the second important thing I want to share with you for 2020 to grow is, I believe increasingly what we have to do is to have a mindset of experiences. A mindset of direct primary source experiences in order to grow. Often we get overwhelmed because there's so much information. So how do you know what to trust? How do you know what data points to act upon? And so what I'm encouraging you to do today in 2020 increasingly is to supplement your data and your information that you get behind the screen with direct primary source experience. And what I mean by that is get out of the office, travel, speak to customers, go spend time with customers, spend time with partners, go meet people at different places and different kinds of people that you've never met before. Why? Why am I asking you, suggesting you do that? Because it opens up your mind to new possibilities. Meeting new people, going to new places, going and talking, speaking with customers, understanding and having that experience. We not only see things, but we actually feel things. We start to understand things. We start making realizations about our business that are more powerful, that can lead us in one direction or the other based on the data, and you complement that with data. It becomes a very powerful force. So you get primary source experiences. Take a trip. One of the things last year, I wanted to learn about the cannabis business. And so I called a friend and I said, hey, can you teach me about the cannabis business? I flew into Colorado and I spent 2 days and actually put it on video what I learned. I met these amazing people, or entrepreneurs, who are really smart, and they're creating what I think could be potentially, in 50 years, 30 years, 20 years, the next new wave of pharma products, because they're looking at things in a very scientific manner. And so experiencing that for myself gave me a better sense of that in the world, and I can use it in my business and in my life to grow. So that's the second thing I encourage you to do in your job, and even if it's outside of your job. take a class, go for a walkabout, go for an experience where you could actually see things and feel things. Because feeling gives us a sense of change internally, and it prones us to more opportunities in the world. Three is to start learning. Start learning more. Spend time reading a book. Not an article, not a blog post, but a book. A book, the reason is this. There's a lot of depth in today's business, in today's environment, okay, that we miss when we just see a quick headline feed, we see a Twitter feed. Spend time reading books. Get 4 or 5 really good books now. Get them now, order them now, okay? And put them on your shelf, and put them on, not on your shelf, put them on your desk and have them stare at you, okay? And do it one at a time. Open up the first page and just read one page if you have to. But the reason I'm encouraging you today is to read more and to learn more is because if we don't learn and change our perspectives, we're not going to be able to adapt to change that's happening in the world. I read one book every 3 weeks or so. I really do. I try very hard. I have a very busy life. I have kids. I've got family obligations. I've got a lot of work responsibilities. So what I try to do is I try to read so that it helps me understand things, so I get a different perspective. And what it does is it opens my mind to new ideas. And I read with a pencil and a piece of paper. And the reason I do that is I write down. I take tons of notes when I'm doing things. And what I often do is in my talks and my work that I do, my consulting work that I do, I use all the books and some of those references and examples and concepts from the books to use in my business, to grow my business, to grow my practice. So anyway, that's in a nutshell what the message I wanted to share with you for 2020 is, look, the world has changed. And I think organizations are trying to change, and it's now your turn to adapt to that change. And I believe you have a great opportunity for your career and your business and your life. I want to encourage you to be resilient in these crazy changing times. I think there's a lot of hidden potential that you have inside of you. And I know this because I talk to a lot of people, I work with a lot of people, and I've seen this change stress a lot of people out. And I want you to recognize that the future is positive. What you have to do is take control of that yourself, take control of your actions, and always continue moving forward. Have a great 2020. I would love and respect for all that you do. Have a great, happy new year. Take care.